Alrighty, welcome everybody to another edition of Wallaby Racing League. It is Tuesday night, which means that it is time for the Tier 2 boys to strut their stuff. And I'm absolutely thrilled to bring it to you tonight. Who am I, by the way? Who is this strange voice in the commentary box? I'm sure some of you may recognise it. It is none other than Goffy in the box. Who would have thought we'd see the day? But when Wallaby Comms sends out an SOS, I'll answer it. So, yeah, absolutely keen to bring you the action tonight. Alright, so we've got an 18 car grid. Unfortunately, a couple haven't been able to make it tonight. So we'll just run through. We've got a string of reserves in tonight. First of all, we've got Restless Orb, just his second appearance in Wallaby Racing League this season. He'll be racing for the Red Bull. Unfortunately, he'll be the lone Red Bull. Unfortunately, both Driver and Scotty Mac unable to be here tonight. While over in the AlphaTauri garage, unfortunately, a Washful not here tonight, but stepping up from Tier 3 is Evil Blade. And let me tell you, on his day, he is right up there. He can mix it with anyone in this tier. Don't worry about that. Over at Alpine, we've got a fill-in here as well, with Tangawang not here tonight, but one of the OGs, Unique Throne, is here, repping the Alpines. And those of you that are regulars watching the Tier 2 streams would know that 2 weeks ago, Unique Throne filled in at Miami and came home with none other than a P2, showing up the Tier 2 boys. So he'll be there. He'll be up. Should be up there as well. And then finally, in the Mercedes garage, fortunately OCE Birdie not here tonight. And I've got it on good authority that the father of OCE Birdie, not too impressed that he's not here tonight. And apparently, he has said that there's going to be no KFC in the birdhouse tonight or this week. The one night that I commentate doesn't show up. Unbelievable. Anyway, stepping up in his place is none other than the Mercedes team principal, Kano. He'll be repping the Mercedes. Now, I'm sure, look, it could be a tier that Kano features a lot more heavily in next season. Although, if you listen to some whispers from a certain duck, he could go straight to Tier 1 even. So, look, I'm looking forward to seeing how Kano goes tonight. What we do know is that come season's end, Kano and Tier 3 will be nowhere near each other. Make no doubt about that. So he could well be in for a nice practice run amongst this grid. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pick Kano to finish on the podium tonight. I'm going out there as Cruz sets the pace for the 1:22.5. Hello chat, thank you for joining. Clappy, good to see you there, mate. Maxi Boy as well. So what, we better bring up all the bells and whistles on this thing. I'm a bit rusty with this commentary stuff. I haven't done it in a long time, but it's bloody good to be here. Let's see, what do we need? Lap data, there we go. Alright, so at the moment we've got Cruz on top with a 1:22.5, Forever Nay, P2 with a 1:22.9, Evil Blade and top third and fourth. Tell you what, let's I think he's retired. The name goes by SRT Braden now. Alright. Whatever your name is, thank you for being here, my man. As we go on a lap of Qatar with TK Zervinks. Last week's Tier 2 winner, by the way. Wogjet up in P4 now with a 122.9. Duck Puncher in P2 with a 122.8. And Zerving's crossing the line. Goes to the top with a 121.88. Zerving, the man in the sexiest car in the grid, I'm going to say. In that nice bright red Ferrari. Tops the grid at the moment. Tell you what, I'm going to flick over to Magic Shot because I feel like spitting some stats at you. 6 pole positions, 6 podiums, 5 wins, 2 fastest laps, 2 sprint wins, 2 fastest sprint laps, 309 points. That is the story of Magic Shot season. The Max Verstappen of Tier 2, as Oz Gokken goes to the, or Gokhan I should say, I always say Gokken, goes to with a 121.833. Hello Kirko, my man, thank you sir, it's good to be back. I'm enjoying it already. Although I need to pay attention of what I'm looking at, don't I? Look, if you're in the chat, and you want a hot lap, make sure you do it in the first 15 minutes because the last few minutes we want to try and capture as much action as we can as drivers crossing the line. So if you want a hot lap, make sure you get it in within the first 15 minutes of qualifying. And I tell you what, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to put in their podium predictions, if you get it right, there's a free sub in it for you. There you go. I'm throwing it out there. Get involved, chat. As Clouds of the 136.7, I'm sure he will go again. Maxi Boy has put in a hot lap request for Evil Blade. Alright, he's in the pits at the moment, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Who's on a lap? Restless Orb has invalidated Magic Shot. Don't think he's setting this time. Nah, he's on a cruise lap at the moment. Kano up in P3. Oh, Clouds disqualified from session, wrong way. Oh dear. Alright, SRT Braden with the first podium prediction. TK, Magic and Dido. Alright, interesting. I like it. Magic is our championship leader. TK, our last race winner last week, of course. I'll tell you what, while we go on a lap with Henchman here, let's have a look at the standings, where we stand in Tier 2 currently. So as I said, we've got Magic Shot way out in front on 309 points, 78 points clear of TK Zervix in P2. We've got yellow flags in Sector 2. Down to let some fast cars go as Henchy looks like validated. Yeah, he's going to go again. Evil Blade still on the pits. As Gokhan, I can't get that name right, can I? Goes to the top now with a 121.56. 3/10 clear of TK. Prediction, TK, Magic and... Oh no, wait. We've got Clap. Oh no, Clap has gone for Chris, TK and Kana. Yeah, I like that prediction. Braden, my man, I like it. I'm going to go for Kano. I'd probably have to go with Magic Shot as well. So Magic Shot, Kano, and let's go with Oz Go-Kart. That's going to be my three. Why not? Why am I following Henchman on an in-lap? That's a good question. I'm trying to get out a few stats and forgetting that I'm actually on screen. Let's go. Who's on a lap? Let's go with Toppy's half a second up. Let's stick with Toppy. Scored his first Tier 2 podium of the season last week. Can he back it up this week in Qatar? He's on a 1.35. Can he improve? I would say so. And he goes into P10 on a 122.95. Blade is still in the pit. Unique drones on a flyer here. Let's stick with Unique. Currently P12 with a 23.21. Looking to improve that quite significantly now. As he comes down the final straight, what can he do? And he goes to P5 with a 22.1. Great lap from Unique. Forever Nay's gone into the pits. Dito, no, he's on a slow lap. Did Toppy already? Magic Shot, 4 seconds up. Well, you would expect so. He had a bit of a shocker with that time, one with a 47.2. I'm sure he will nail this one, as he's 18 seconds up in just the first sector. So let's continue this lap with the championship leader. Like I said, Magic Shot is the championship leader on 309 points. TK Zervington P2 on 231 points. There's a fair gap between those two. Chris F1 in P3 in a brand new team this week, actually. I forgot to mention. Repping the Williams from this week onwards. He's currently P3 in the championship, 216 points. As Magic Shot has invalidated. There's only one other car on track, and that is an Alfa Romeo of Wogjet. Yes, he's slightly up on his time. Let's go on a lap with Wogjet. Yeah, unfortunately Knox still has to back out his other commitments, unfortunately. It's a huge loss for this league, actually. It's been a regular for a long time. Hopefully we see him back down the track. Wogjet sets a 122.48 versus 310. So we've got Clouds has qualified most. Looks like most of us had a crash. I've missed that one. GTM, got JTM on an out lap. Yeah, I'll just run through that point standing as I was saying. So we've got Chris F1 in P3, Muck Ping in P4. Fortunately, no longer racing due to the time of the race change and daylight savings and work and all that kind of stuff. But he's still there in P4 on 206 points. Carl in P5, 190 points. Unfortunately, he's not here either. But P6 is Give Me Chicken, who's now in Tier 1. 7th is Knoxville, who, as we've already mentioned, is no longer racing either. So this is a huge opportunity for JTM in P8. If he comes home with a good result tonight, he could well jump up the order quite a few spots. Same goes for Cruz in P9. Both of those got those two just a couple of points apart. So both of them with good results could really jump up the order tonight. Hey ZK, thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done comms, so bear with me. We'll see how we go. I think I've done comms since maybe season 2? Can't remember. It's been a long time, but it's good to be back in the hot seat. To turn the game volume down. Sorry guys, I'll just alright, we'll go with that. As JTM crosses the line with a 122.0, goes to P4. We've got a Mercedes 3.4 at the moment. Let me know how that is. That's much better. Alright, awesome. Thanks Left 4 Dead, appreciate it. Alright, so we've got Oz Gokhan still at the top with a 21.5. Kano goes to P2 now with a 21.7. JTM in P4. Evil Blades on that. We had to get a hot lap with Blady, didn't we? Apparently P13 as Oz Gokhan sets another fastest lap with a 21.1. 6/10 faster than Kano. But we've got a hot lap for Evil Blade for Maxi Boy. His AlphaTauri teammate in Tier 3. Let's see how he goes. Magic, yes. Or, yeah. Everyone is well aware that Kano is not Tier 3, but we've just got to get to the end of the season. He definitely won't be Tier 3 next season, don't worry about that. He'll definitely be going up. Whether that's Tier 2 or straight to Tier 1 is another question. We'll have to wait and see. Actually, the qualifying is the timer is turned down, has timed out. How does that go on so fast? As JTM's locked in P5 as Lady with a 22.12 goes to P8. Impressive showing for the Tier 3 man. Ozgokhan's done. Kano's done in P3. What can Chris do? Currently P2. Can he eclipse Gokhan? He needs 6/10. No, he can't because he's in the pits. Cross down to Zervix now. Currently P4. .21.66. He goes to P2. Unique, he's about to cross the line as well. P6, can he improve? Yes, he can. He goes to P3 with a 21.7. Nice one, Unique. Walkjet as well. He crosses with a 22.18 to go to P10. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your starting order for the Qatar Grand Prix. So there we have it. Oz Gokhan takes pole at Qatar with a 21.19, half a second quicker than Zervix in P2. Unique Throne impressing again in P3. Chris P4, Kano P5, Magic Shot, the championship leader in P6. JTM 7th. Forever Nay in P8. Evil Blade 9th. Wogjet 10th. Rounds out the top 10. Then we go Dido 11th. Top 12th. Duck Puncher 13th. Cruise in 14th. Henchman 15th. Restless Orb 16th. Well, Most with 17th unfortunately wasn't able to set a time. And Clouds will start from the back. Alright, comment chat. Who's your prediction for race winning this one? I think, what was my podium prediction again? I think I had Ozgokan, Kano, and Magic Shot was my 3. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll go with that. See what happens. Ozgokan for sure. Yeah. Yep. I agree. It's good to have him back. Actually, he thought he was out with a long-term injury, but apparently he's a miracle healer and he's back already after maybe 1 week out. I think it was, and he's back. Good to see. All right, here we go, ladies and gents, as they go on their formation lap. 2 Williams in the top 6. Great start for them. I think they're currently leading the overall championship as well. So both their drivers in the top 6 is a great start for them tonight. I'm not going there, Lefty. He was your driver for a couple of hours, I think. But I wouldn't complain about Chris. He's currently P4, starting P4. It's P3 in the championship. You got a good one there either way. So we've got an 18 car grid. Unfortunately, only one Aston Martin and one Red Bull tonight. So I'm sure those teams will be hoping their drivers can get up there in the points with only one car. But it is interesting in the overall standings. They've got Williams at the top and battling Mercedes. But the constructors' points in Tier 2, Williams are absolutely dominating. They are, quick maths, for about 180 points clear of AlphaTauri in P2. Aston Martin just a point behind AlphaTauri in P3, so it's... And then Haas only 5 points behind them. So it's pretty close, with the exception of Williams at the top. It is super close with the rest of them. Magic Shot has just been dominating this season. It's taken all the points. But we're about to get underway in the Qatar Grand Prix. Super pumped for this one. I will do my best to bring you as much action as I possibly can. I won't let you reserve if you chop off your arms. Nice. True that, ZK. Well played. As the last car on the grid, Clouds is in his grid box, and we are just about to go. All lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and we are away here at Qatar. Position changes already. Chris has moved up to P3. Kano to P4 as well. It's a pretty clean first corner. Yeah, everyone's gotten through pretty cleanly there. Great start by the guys. Kano up to P3 now. Positional changes down. Oh, we've had a bingle down the back. Got cars all over the joint. Henchman, Restless Orb and Wogjet. Not sure what's caused that, but it is virtual safety car already. Possible race strategies. Well, there we go. Right on cue, Frasman. Reckons a one stop, but it's kind of hard to... I mean, with Qatar, it is a high fuel burning circuit, high tyre wear. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a number of stops tonight. Though in Tier 2, that's not unusual. We usually see plenty of safety cars in this tier, which in probably the most fiercest fought tier in the league, in my opinion. Some of the closest racing you'll find. So what? Let's bring up the positional changes. So we've only had one lap. Oh, Gokhan's got a drive through. Speeding under safety car. That must have been right at the death of that virtual safety car, and he's got a drive-through. Oh, that is unfortunate as Clouds pits. Kano's moved up 2 spots now to P3. Most has left the session. Oh dear, it's all going wrong for Haas. Been a great start from JTM, up 3 positions to P4. Right on board with him. Positional set changes going further down the grid. Duck Punch has moved up to P11. Poor Clouds is down the back of the grid after pitting. We'll have a look at the tyres. Fairly broad range of tyres. Everyone has got all 3 tyres in play. Unique right on the back of JTM. Been a pretty clean restart. No contact that I've seen. We've got Oz Gokhan has ducked into the pits to serve his drive-through as Kano goes up the inside of Unique, up into P5. The T3 boys going at it. Oz Gokhan, that's unfortunate as Chris sets the pace with a 26.6. We've got both Mercedes on the soft strategy. It's going to be interesting to see how they work together to play that out. We've got 2 front boys on the hard tyres. We've got Forever Nay battling Magic Shot. Both AlphaTauris here. Oh, give us a good game. Give us a good camera angle game. Forever Nay. What can he do against Magic Shot? Evil Blade right behind him. Dido not far behind him as well. It's all pretty condensed between this front pack. There's about 12 cars in this front pack. It's going to be a DRS train very soon. PK Zervings leads ahead of Chris, Kano, JTM, Unique, Magic Shot, Forever Nay, Blade, Dido, Duck Puncher is your current top 10. Positional changes. Evil Blade has got past his teammate Nay. They go side by side up the main straight. Kano sets the pace now with a 25.7. It's going to be interesting with these fill-ins actually, whether there's been any talk between the team about strategies or they're going in blind and who knows what's going to happen between them. So we might have to watch that between Blade and Nay, both on the same tyre strategy, same as the Mercedes boys. I don't envision the soft tyres are going to last too long on this track as Magic Shot starts fishtailing. We've got a caution down in Sector 3. X Clouds is out and it's a safety car. Just when I was about to say, it's been a great start. We've got a safety car. What happened to Clouds? I don't know. Did he crash on the main straight? Yeah, good call, Frasman. This could work beautifully for these Mercedes boys. Will they come in and will they double stack? You have to come in, surely. Take advantage. No. Yes, JTM is in. Kano stayed out, JTM is in. Put on a brand new set of hards. And we'll drop all the way down to P15. Possibly 16 by the time he gets out of the pits. But he's done his stop. Gokhan in the pits as well. He's put on a fresh set of softs. Alright. Alright, well while we're under safety car, let's have a look at your movers and shakers so far. TK Zerving's up one spot into the lead of the race. Chris and Kano up 2 spots. Evil Blade started really well, up 3 spots in P6. Dido up 3 as well. Duck Punch, your biggest improver so far, up 4 spots in P9. Cruz and Henchman up 3, as is most as well. Biggest loser, unfortunately, Oz Gokhan. Pole position to the back of the grid, and JTM as well, but they have done a pit stop, so that could hold them in good stead later on. Driver is still a full-time driver for Red Bull, but unfortunately was not able to make it tonight. Hopefully he'll be back next week. Well, so far so good for Duck in P9. Not that long ago he was actually fearing that he might be relegated to Tier 3 next season, but the last 3 weeks have put an end to that talk. I think he's had a P6, a P6 and a P5 in the last 3 races, so he's on a bit of a charge, old Ducky. Look, if Sunday in Tier 3 was Forever Nay goes on a bit of a demolition of the signs there, if T3 is anything to go by, track limits and multiple warnings could be quite a common theme of the night, because there were 3-second penalties handed out left, right, centre, up, down, diagonal, round and round, you name it. There were penalties galore, so those that are able to stay out of the penalties could well be in with a huge shot tonight. The Kirko, for example, he had no penalties at all, and he jumped up at least half a dozen spots right at the end. So we'll see how that happens tonight. I mean, there is a quite a quality grid tonight, so who knows? There may not be as many track limits pens in this tier, but it could be crucial come the end of the race. It usually is. Safety car is in this lap, so we will go racing again at the end of this lap. Cheers, Lefty. Appreciate it, mate. I'm enjoying it. We're only 6 laps in. We've got a long way to go. as we get... is there tier 4 yet? I wish, Gurko. I wish, mate. That's what I'm hanging out for. As TK controls the grid. Let's follow him. He's away. He's off. Just as we're talking about track limits, Restless Orb gets a 3-second penalty. Been a clean start up the straight so far. Oh, just as I say that, Chris has lost it. There's a Mercedes there too, Kano. Chris and Kano have gone all the way to the back of the grid. Commentators curse. Just had to think it, and we had an incident already. We've got yellow flags again. Oz Gokhan has got issues in the back as Evil Blade goes wide. Zervington, Unique Throne have gone, see ya boys, we are out of here. So they've got a 1.5 second lead over Blade in P3 already. Jump on board with Nay in P5, right behind Magic Shot. Magic Shot in an AlphaTauri sandwich. What, Lady doing very well for a tier 3 man, leading Magic Shot. I like it. We've got Duck Puncher coming up on top. I'm on top, nice one. He's gone, Ducky down the inside, but Toppy is not going to give it to him easy, and he keeps the position. Great racing between these two, side-by-side action. What we like to see is just up ahead, Nay and Dido. Rubbing tyres as Dido goes to P5. Oh, we got Cruz right behind. Game, what are you doing to me? We've got a clear leaders at the front three. Zervinx, Unique and Evil Blade are starting to break away from the rest of the grid. Restless Orb, the only one with a penalty so far. Positional changes further. Gokhan's got past JTM to P12 as he continues his recovery drive after that drive-through. Let's stick on board with Top here as he battles with Nay. Toppy feeling much more comfortable in Tier 2. He struggled a bit in Tier 1. He's come down to Tier 2 and he's in the thick of the action here as he flies past. Oh, that's nearly... Gokhan sets the pace at 25.5. There was nearly contact there between the two of them, but they managed to sort it out, and Toppy gets the position in P6 now. Magic Shot is falling further behind from Blade as he tries to defend as Restless Orb. Another 3-second penalty. He's got 6 seconds of penalties already on lap 9. That's going to kill him. But Magic Shot, 2.4 seconds back from Blade. He's struggling a little bit. He's falling even further back, but he does have to defend from Dido here as we've got yellow flags again. That sorted itself out. Gokhan gets past most as well and continues his rise up the order. Yeah, these front three are doing it pretty easy at the moment. Zervinx, Unique and Blade, they're not being challenged by the rest. Magic Shot is still 2.4 seconds behind on medium tyres as well, but Bladey on hards. We got a yellow flag again. Sector 3, what's happening back there? Who knows, but we've got Gokhan battling with Duck, and he gets the job done up the inside, now up into P9. Henchman, sorry, not Duck. My bad. Brilliant recovery drive so far from Gokhan's. Duck Puncher gets a 3-second penalty. The second driver to get a 3-second penalty since I mentioned it. The comms curse as usual. Further down the grid we've got JTM in a battle pack with Henchy and Most. Everyone's pretty evenly spread. These three look like the closest battle as Henchy gets a time penalty as well. They're starting to rack up now. Now the third, both McLarens with time penalties. I did mention earlier it was going to be crucial. It proved that in Tier 3 and it could well be showing that now in Tier 2. So that Restless Orb has had a moment at the back as well. He's drifted down to the back of the pack. Let's go back up to Gokhan. Continues his great recovery drive now up into P8 as he gets past Cruz. Oh, we got issues with whoa. Gokhan now to P7. Hold to the back to P7. Have to watch this one. Can he complete this recovery drive and get a podium? We're only in lap 11, so we've got a long way to go. As Nay struggles a little bit there, fishtailing. As Gokhan thought about it, decided against it. Felty cheering in chat. AlphaTauri TP cheering on his driver. His new driver for the second time this season. Yeah, mate, he's beautiful. He set it on pole. He got a drive through and went all the way to the back, but currently up into P7 in a great recovery drive at the moment. We're not even halfway through this race yet, so we've got plenty of action to go. Kano's in the pits. What is Kano? He's getting off the softs. Of course, he didn't pit earlier, so he's off the softs onto a new set of mediums. He will go to the back of the grid though. So we'll go back to Nay. We've got a battle pack here. Magic Shot, Top, Forever Nay, and Gokhan. Oh, Most is out. It's a safety car again. What's happened to Most? He's gone off into the barriers. Did he get some help there? Or has he done that on his own? Oh, that's unfortunate. So that's two cars out now. Clouds and Most DNFing from this race, so we're down to a 16 car grid. It is top 15 points, of course, so just one car missing out on points at the moment as TK ducks into the pits. Unique and Blade are in as well. What will these guys? Everyone's coming in. JTM staying out. He did pit earlier, of course, so he's going to get the benefit of that now and go to the front. Let's check the tyres. So Zervings and Blade have put on mediums. Unique's gone for hards, as has Magic Shot. JTM stayed out on 8 lap old hards. So Zervings, Blade, Nay, Dido, Henchman, Wogjet, Duck Puncher, Chris and Orb all on a new set of mediums, whereas Unique, Magic Shot Gokhan, Top and Cruise have gone for the hards. Still a long way to go in this race. So can the mediums get to the end from here? As I said before, it is a pretty brutal track on tyres, this one. What are your thoughts, chat? Can the mediums get to the end from here? What do you think? The hards will get to the end from here easy, but will the mediums get there? Or will they have to pit at the end? We could have another safety car which could throw it all back up into the air, of course. Yeah, I agree, Fresman. I think the mediums could well be struggling by the end of this race. So, while we're under safety car, let's have a look at the penalties. So we've got Henchman and Duck Puncher both on 3 seconds. Restless Orb on 6 seconds at the back. And let's have a look at the position changes. JTM up 6 positions from his starting position to lead this race at the moment. Evil Blade up 5 positions, still doing well. The tier 3 man in the AlphaTauri. Oz Gokhan down 6, but he's really up about 11 from his pit lane penalty earlier in the race. As Forever Nay pits now. It's going to send him to the back of the grid, and he will put on a fresh set of mediums. So JTM and Cruise, the biggest gainers so far, up both up 6 positions. Top up 5 as is Blade. Henchman up 5 as well. Chris, the biggest faller, down 10 positions so far, and May as well at the back of the grid now, down 8 positions. What are you thinking, chat? How are we looking? Whoa! Oh, that was nearly disaster. What happened there? We nearly had a huge crash under safety car. Now you might need some new undies after that one, I tell ya. JTM leads this race. Ahead of Zerving's Unique Throne and Evil Blade. We've got 2 tier 3 drivers in the top 4. Tier 3 represent. Go boys. I'll tell you what, tier 2 and tier 3 are going to be completely different looking grids next season, I can tell you now. There's a number of tier 3 drivers that look, we're going to find it a nice new home here in tier 2, and a couple of these guys that are driving tonight could well be a couple of them. I'm all for it. Next season could well be all out action. It's going to look completely different to this season. So JTM will control the grid as we will restart again. He's already gone. He's gone already. He's gone early. He hasn't fooled TK though. He's right with him. And could even pass him before we get to corner 1. He will go around the outside. Will he get it done? Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting. Clean racing though. I love it. Zervix gets ahead, but JTM is fighting back. Side by side, look at these two go. Who's gonna get sure? I was gonna call it, but Zervix gets it done. Zervix goes to the front of the grid. Evil Blade having a bit of trouble there, battling with JTM and Unique as well. Oh, slight tyre touch. Blade's had to take avoiding action off the track. He's dropped down to P5 now, Blady, so he's lost out a number of positions there. Unique goes to P3 and Magic Shot, and we got Gokhan as well, continuing this recovery drive up to P5 now. Zervinks has just flown 2.6 seconds ahead of JTM. He has gone, see ya boys, thanks for P1, I'm on my way. As Magic Shot looking for a spot on the podium up against JTM here. JTM defending very well there. Magic Shot will wait for another opportunity, and this, whoa! Oz Gokhan says, hey, don't forget about me boys, I'm right here too. As Restless Orb gets another penalty. He's not enjoying life down there, no, but now it's 9 seconds. There's a touch there between Gokhan and Blady. It is on for all money at this restart. There's Magic Shot still on the back of JTM here. Blady right behind him as well. Gokhan as top gets past Henchman. Chris moves up to P11 ahead of Kano now as well, down further down the grid. Zervinks is just getting further and further ahead now, 2.5 seconds ahead. Another 2-second gap back to JTM and P3. As Evil Blade has another look. We've got yellow flags further down the grid as Zervinks sets a new fastest lap with a 25.15. And it looks like it's Duck Puncher, is it? Oh, no. Is it? It is Duck Puncher. He's had a whoopsie. But I can't take my eyes off this battle pack right now. Blade, JTM, Gokhan, Cruz getting involved now too. Neither of these drivers giving an inch. You wouldn't expect in Tier 2. It is, as I said before, some of the fiercest competition in this league. As Toppy now gets a 3-second penalty. Cruz as well. Oh dear. The penalties are starting to rack up now. The front three are absolutely bolted. Oz Gokhan now up into P5, getting ahead of JTM. Forever Nay, another penalty. Having an Oprah moment, you get a penalty, you get a penalty. Everyone's getting a penalty. We're only 17 laps in, there is still a long way to go yet for these guys on they have the penalties. It's gonna, most of the session, that's right, he's already DNF'd. He's thrown the Xbox out the window now. He's had enough. As Blady gets past Magic Shot into P3. Tell you what, I am super impressed with Blady tonight. Taking it to the championship leader in Tier 2. Magic Shot not having it all his own way tonight. Got a bit of competition, I like it. As Cruz and JTM go wheel to wheel. And JTM will take that position. It is close though, he's right on the back of him. And, he's sniffing his backside. He can smell some exhaust fumes with that move. As we head up to my favourite part of the track as we go for the triple right-hander. It is a sexy part of the track, not gonna lie. JTM goes wide there and cops the 3-second penalty as a result. Cruz, he's having a look up the inside, thinks better of it. Patience is key here. He will get in pretty easily on the straight, and does so. Gokhan sets 25 2:08 sets the new fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Mercedes boys swapping positions. Two Tier 2 drivers, second and third. Absolutely, Maxi. Tier 3 represent, my man. They are driving a hugely impressive race for their teams. Filling in for their Tier 2 teammates who can't be here tonight, and they are representing their teams beautifully as Nay now sets the fastest lap of the 24.9. First driver into the 24s tonight. As Chris looks like he wants a piece of the top 10 action. Currently P11. Couple of drivers ahead of him. Oh, on penalties though. There was a little bit of a lag there from JTM. It's not going to make things easy for Chris to figure out what's happening. You hate to see that when you're right behind someone, you don't know where they are. It's going to take some balls for Chris to have a go at JTM. Hopefully there's not some connection issues there. And he can race cleanly as JTM goes up the inside. We see ahead of Toppy. Can he get the move done as they go wheel to wheel? Oh, I don't know if they touched or not there. So far so good. Toppy says, not today, son. And then JTM says, absolutely today, as he takes P9. There's gaps forming between the top four. We've got Zerving's, we got Dramas in sector 2. Who have we lost? Whoa, what's going on here? Ozgokan. Oh no. He was doing so well. He's gone all the way back to P12 now. What happened there? I don't know how we didn't end up with multiple DNFs there. There was cars strewn all over the track. But we continue on. Fortunately for the Alfa Romeo man, he's now down in P12 and has to do it all again. As Chris now says, thank you very much, I'll take P8. Very powerful DRS up this main straight. Henchman into the pits down the grid. Not enjoying tonight by the looks of things. Not good scenes for McLaren, unfortunately, both 14th and 15th, or 16th now. We'll stick with this group because this is the closest battle on track. JTM and Toppy still going at it. They're starting to get fairly evenly spread up the top. Zerving's unique blade magic shot. Fairly comfortable top 4 at the moment. 21 laps into this Grand Prix. So things seem to have settled down a little bit now. We've got 22 laps in. I'm interested to see how these medium tyre runners handle it though. Can they get to the end? Are those tyres going to be screaming in these final few laps? The hard tyre runners could be in a much better position than them. Bring up the tyre details actually. So we're on 9 lap old. So Zerving's on the medium, so he's leading Unique behind him on hard, so they're both the same age. But the question is, how will those tyres be in, say, 5 laps from now if you don't get another safety car? As Henchman gets another 3-second penalty. His night going from bad to worse. We'll go further up the grid. We've got fairly small margins here between Cruz, Dido and Kano. As Dido has a look up the inside of Cruz, he thinks better of it though. Rest of Orb, another 3-second penalty. He is not enjoying this circuit at all. It's about 12 seconds of penalties by my count as... Oh, we've lost another one. Forever Nay is gone. It's another safety car. That leaves us with 15 cars, so everyone will get points if they finish. Soft tyres says left for dead. And Ducky, Henchman says, yep, I agree with that, as he gets a new nose as well and puts on the fresh set of softs. I would expect, especially these medium runners, to put on this, get rid of those and put on some softs. The hard tyre boys. I suppose they'd all have to come in, wouldn't they? You wouldn't want to have hard tyres up against soft runners. They get eaten up pretty quick. As Zervinks will come into the pits. Will everyone follow him? Yep, Unique's in, Blade's in. Magic is in. Cruz is in. It's going to be a similar theme throughout the grid. Dido, Kano as well. Zervinks has put on a fresh set of mediums. Maybe he doesn't have any softs available. Unique's gone for softs, Blade's gone for softs. So that's interesting. Zervinks going for mediums. I don't think he's used any softs. Maybe he didn't have any left from qualifying, or he thinks that the softs are going to get chewed up too quickly, perhaps. But everyone, or 7 cars behind him, are all on fresh softs. So Zervinks is going to have his work cut out for him at this restart. He's going to have a whole heap of soft runners behind him. Gokhan, the only other one, has gone mediums. Everyone else on soft tyres. Henchy at the back here is absolutely loving this safety car. It will allow him to get back into this race and start all over again. We might get maybe a 5-lap dash. Five if we're lucky, possibly 4. But we've got 13 of the 15 runners on fresh softs. Zervinks and Gokhan the only ones on the medium tyres, so yeah, look, it's going to be tough for them to keep out these soft runners. Softs do die very quickly. Yeah, they do, Felty. But a couple of laps under the safety car, they should be fine to get to the end. Maybe Gokhan and Zervinks are hoping that the softs die quicker than usual. I mean, it does, as we mentioned already, this track does cut up the softs pretty quick. But I would think they should be okay. Yeah, we're going to go on another lap of Qatar under the safety car. Zervinks leading this Grand Prix. He did win last week, of course, in Austria. Can he go back-to-back? Moved himself up into P2 in the championship, which is actually pretty impressive. He was a Tier 3 driver last season, of course. He absolutely dominated the season down there. So no surprise that he is mixing it in this grid, but P2 in the championship is a solid effort after getting promoted. The two Tier 3 boys, Unique Throne and Evil Blade, still hanging in there in P2 and P3. Have looked absolutely unflappable. Nothing is... what's the word I'm looking for? They're not intimidated, that's for sure. They look right at home. So either one of those two boys could easily compete in Tier 2 on a regular basis. So it'll be interesting to see whether either of them make the move next season. Either one of them could handle it, that's for sure. Magic Shot currently P4. Speaking of promotions, this man's got a one-way ticket to Tier 1 next season, no doubt about it. As Race Control let us know that the safety car will be in this lap and we will go racing once again. We've got a four lap dash to the finish. This is going to be helter-skelter for the final 4 laps of this Qatar Grand Prix. 13 runners on fresh softs. Every driver currently receiving points. As here we go, TK says, that's my cue to lead, boys, as he hits the gas. This is going to be key though. Can he hold out these soft runners? Or how long can he hold them out? Might be more of the question. The soft runners are going to have to clear him pretty quickly, I would imagine. As Evil Blade gets a 3-second penalty. Oh no, Bladey. That could cruel his podium chances. But Unique is going to want to clear Zervinks pretty quickly on these softs. As JTM has left the session, we've got dramas in the back. Sucking at Aston Martin Cruz. What's happened to Cruz? He's done a Kylie Minogue, he's done some spinning around. Don't know if it was help, if he had some help or not. JTM's having some struggles down in the backfield as well. Can I show Pens? Absolutely filthy. Pens, well here we go. Bladey with a 3-second. Top duck punch at 3. Henchman's got 9, rest is all 15 seconds. Ouch. JTM and Cruz with 3 seconds as well. So Bladey the only one in the top 8 that has a penalty. That's really going to hurt him. Considering we've only got a couple of laps to go. Zervik's doing a really great job on the mediums to stay ahead of these soft runners. As Bladey cruises up the inside of us. He says, thanks for P2, Unique. Bladey's going to have to get a move on. This 3-second penalty is going to really cruel him at the end of the race. So he's going to want to clear Zervinks as quick as he possibly can, as we've lost Cruz. He has retired in pits. Trying to do some maths in my head. Will Cruz still get some points or not? I think he may. He may get 1 point. As Ducky gets a 3-second penalty as well. I'll tell you what, Zervinks is doing a super fine job here holding off these soft runners. If he can hold out these guys for another lap, I don't think he's going to be able to be caught. Got further dramas. Oh no, it's just Cruz's car slowly driving off the track. We've got this 3-car battle at the front. between Zervinx, Blade, and Unique. Blade is looking for it. He's gone for it. He's gone up the inside. He has P1. We have a new Qatar Grand Prix leader. So he's got the move done. He's only got 2 laps though to get a 3-second gap to win this race. Magic Shot is 2.4 seconds behind Unique though, so he could well be on for a podium despite that penalty. Hey driver, thanks for joining, mate. Fortunate to miss you racing tonight, mate. It's been a cracker of a race so far. Whereas we could have a Tier 3 race winner in Tier 2. Though it's going to be mighty hard for Blade to get a 3-second gap to Zervinx in just a lap and a half. We've got battles further back. Oz Gokhan has done a second recovery drive now after P7. So Bladey at the moment probably looking at a P3. He continues to get a bit of a gap, although Magic Shot is closing that gap. He may miss the podium. As Henchy gets another 3-second penalty, he's now up to 12 seconds. Oh dear, Henchy. We'll hide the details. As Gokhan now up to P6. And we are on the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. As TK Zervix has retaken the lead, so I think that's Bladen's hopes of winning this race gone. I can't see anyone catching Zervings from here. Can he hold out these runners? Bladey is holding back Unique. Bladey's not going to win this race, obviously, but Unique's probably the only one that has a chance, but he's currently being held back by Blade. As further back, we've got a battle pack here between the two Williams boys in 4th and 5th. Oz Gokhan in P6. Bit of a further gap back to Kano and Dido in 7th and 8th. His henchman, another 3 seconds. He is getting ready to throw this track in the bin and never see it again. But we will go up to the front here as we head down to the final corner of the Qatar Grand Prix. And TK Zervinx, as he goes up the main straight, will go back-to-back in Tier 2. He will win the Qatar Grand Prix. Unique Throne takes P2. Lady holds on to the podium. Chris in P4. Oz Gokhan gets P5 in the end. Magic Shot P6. Dido, great race from him in P7. Kano P8. Duck Puncher gets another top 10 in P9. Wogjet in top 10. So there we have it. TK Zervinx back-to-back race wins in Tier 2 as Evil Blade gets driver of the day. And why not? What a sensational drive from the Blade. But it is Ferrari on the top step of the race tonight. That is huge for him in the championship. He will close the gap. I mean, Magic Shot still has a mighty fine lead in the championship, but Zervinx is closing that gap. Could he make a late run at the championship title, I wonder? So there we have it. The results of the Qatar Grand Prix. Zervinx takes the win. Unique Throne, another P2. His second P2 in Tier 2. Well, that's, we could be making some changes there, Mr. Unique. This could be your new home, buddy. Evil Blade takes P3 and the fastest lap as well. Chris in P4, Gokhan 5, Magic Shot 6, Dido in 7th, Kano in 8th, Duck Puncher 9th, Wogjet in 10th, Top 11th, JTM, Henchman, Restless Orb, Cruise, and then our DNFers, Nay, Most, and Clouds. We'll see if I can get some of these guys in the chat. Zervinx. I don't have Zervinx here. We got Unique and Blade in the party. I don't have TK Zervinx. Has one of you guys got Zervinx added? Oh, beautiful. Can you want to jump, get him in the party, man? All right, no dramas. Zervinx, yeah, we are doing interviews. We're just trying to get you added here. I don't have you added on my friends list. Yeah, I could have, but I missed it. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's get these interviews underway. In P3 tonight for the Alpha Tauri, stepping up from Tier 3, Mr. Evil Blade. Well done, lad. Congratulations on a podium in Tier 2. Tell us about your race, mate. How'd you go? How'd you see it? Absolutely. Have you included your audio, Blady? Here. It's been a while since I've done comms, alright. There we go. Let's try that again. Sorry, Blady. P3 tonight, mate. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, definitely had to work hard for that one. Really impressed with the cleanliness, especially up the front. And yeah, definitely had a bit of a wobble there after the first safety car. And went back a few spots and then fought my way back. And that 3 second at the end killed me.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, when you got that 3-second penalty, I was like, no, he's probably lost the podium. But to all credit to you, you managed to get that enough of a gap ahead of Magic Shot to claim that final position on the podium. So, look, take that and run, my man.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially in this tier. Any chance do you want to step up to tier 2 next season, mate? After this? Bit early?
I think it's safe to say it might be my new place in Wallaby.
There you go. We've got the scoop. We've got the scoop here already. Could Blady make a tier 2 entry next season? I wonder. All right, thanks, Blady. Congratulations on a podium, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
And we will move on to another tier 3 man. One of the OGs of Wallaby, Unique Throne. Come on down.
Hey mate, how you going?
Mate, I'm super impressed. This is the second time in a row you've filled in for tier 2 and P2 in both races.
Yeah,
Congratulations, mate.
I was talking to Duck before, and I think I might retire because that's got a bit of a Richie Benno about it, so I might go out at a moment.
Choo.
Yes.
No, I tell you what, tier 3 has represented tonight beautifully on the podium, 2nd and 3rd, mate. I gotta ask, are you still unavailable on Tuesdays full time, or?
No, I was I was talking to Duck earlier about it before, so I have moved some things around because I, like Lady, I figured there might be a swap up coming, so Tuesdays I'm available now as well. So yeah, I mean, if you can hold off until I win a race, that'd be nice. But but no, yeah, that was good. Yeah, very happy.
All right, congratulations, my man. Absolutely thrilled for you. You and Blade both in the podium. Absolutely loving it. I haven't done comms in so long, and I get to talk to both of you. I'm living the dream. Gotta say. All right, congratulations, boys.
Thanks,
and we will move on to our race winner, back-to-back race winner in Tier 2, TK Zervinx. Congratulations, mate, on another race win.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, man.
Tell us how your race went. Those tier 3 boys didn't give it to you easy.
No, definitely had to fight for that one. Tired where it was just horrible around this track. That's why I think the mediums were just a bit better towards the end of the race. After that safety car had no fresh soft, so couldn't jump on that, and I didn't want to risk spinning. But yeah, definitely a hard battle with the lady at the end. But need to let him pass on the second last lap because he had that pen, and then on the last lap I would have DRS and I got past and stayed in front. So I'm happy with
definitely.
the P1.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to ask, going on to the mediums and that late star safety car, did you have any softs, or did you think the medium was the better option?
I had softs, but I think they would have been 4%. Had no spare softs, so I didn't want to go on 4% softs and risk to spin.
Yeah, I thought you were going to have your work cut out for you with all those soft runners behind you, but you held them off. Blady did get past you at one point, but you fought back to take the win, so I've got to give it to you there, man. I thought you were going to do that very tough, but getting back-to-back wins, that's huge for you in the title race, mate.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Magic Shot's got a bit of a lead on you, but you're slowly creeping up into P2 in the standings now. So you never know. We've still got plenty of races to go.
Instead of a back-to-back win, how about a back-to-back championship? So we'll try for that.
Oh, I love it. I love the attitude.
Be good to see.
Bring it on. All right, what do we got? We've got Monza next week. What are your thoughts on that one?
One of my strongest tracks. I love that track. It's all straight, so it's a low wind setup, so a lot of overtakes on the straights. And good track.
Absolutely. All right, boys, congratulations again. Thank you so much for putting on the show on my one-off comms night. Absolutely loved it. Loved calling it. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
And we will see you next week. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Thanks for the support. Tune in tomorrow night when the big boys in Tier 1 will go head-to-head at the Qatar Grand Prix for them. And then we'll be at Monza on Sunday for Tier 3 and Monza for Tier 2 next week as well. So until then, thanks for tuning in. Good night.